Hello children, so how are you all? Hopefully studying very hard as your first summative examination is means going to take place in the month of September. So revise the contents thoroughly. And now today the topic of our discussion is plant life cycle and alternation of generation, and it is for the for class 11 students, but before that let me introduce kakoli myself Kakoli Saha, biology teacher from DAB public school, CCL Giregaon. So children, first of all today what I want, please listen carefully what I am telling you all right now. You have to remember, to understand this life cycles and alternation of generation, you need to understand few things. What are those few things? That I'll discuss first. Then we will be moving on to the different life cycles and see how they alternate, how alternation of generations takes place. So first of all, what I want you all to remember is that always remember this what it is representing, half the number of chromosome, that is the haploid phase. Next, we have already discussed and we will be discussing in detail when we will be taking up cell division. Now what is this one? This one is the diploid phase. What it is? Chromosome number 2n, that is representing the diploid phase. This is the diploid phase. These things you have to remember. And what you have to remember, there are two phases. Alternation of generation will take place between the gametophyte and the sporophyte. So you studied so much now about the gametophyte and the sporophyte. In the bryophyte, in algae you studied, then you pteridophyte, gymnosperm, everywhere you studied so much, and you must be having a clear concept about all it. You have to remember, then it will become more easier. This haploid phase, always remember this gametophyte. This gametophyte is always being represented by the haploid phase, always. Okay, and the sporophyte, I told you all now, two terms you have to understand. This sporophyte is represented by the diploid phase always. And next thing, what means haploid phase, you remember, you just tell gametophyte. Diploid phase, you just say sporophyte. Now this gametophyte, they are responsible for producing the gametes. Gametophytes will be producing the gametes, and you have studied the gametes are haploid. The gametes are haploid. So here no meiosis is going to take place, children. Meiosis means reductional division. The number gets reduced to half. The chromosome number rather. Now the sporophyte, this is the sporophytic phase. And gametophyte, याद रहेगा, आराम से याद रखोगे, they produce the gametes, the male and the female gametes, whatever it is. Now the sporophyte children, they will be producing the spores. कुछ कंसेप्ट आपको अपने दिमाग में बैठा लेना है ऑल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन या प्लांट लाइफ साइकिल को समझने के लिए. उसी चीज़ को दोहरा रहे हैं. फर्स्ट व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, दैट द गैमेटोफाइट इज द हैप्लॉइड फेज एंड दे प्रोड्यूस द गैमेट्स. द स्पोरोफाइट्स, they are the diploid phase of the life cycle and they produce the spores. Here they are producing the gametes, but haploid gametes, here no meiosis is going to take place, but beta by mitosis it will take place. Now the sporophyte, they are producing the spores. Here what you see from the this was 2n, okay, but spores have to be haploid. The spores produced are haploid. सो ये स्पोर्स बनने के लिए स्पोरोफाइट से क्या होना बेटा, मियोसिस होगा. क्या होगा? मियोसिस. सो इन द बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ मियोसिस, स्पोर्स विल बी formed from the sporophyte. and the spores will be haploid, and the spores will be haploid, and these spores will germinate or give rise to haploid gametophyte, will give rise to haploid gametophyte. So these things you need to remember. Once you learn these things, then it will be very easy for understanding the different life cycles. So today, without wasting much time, let us go and let us start the life cycle. There are three types of life cycle, children. First is the haplontic, second is diplontic, and the third one is haplodiplontic. From the name itself, children, you will memorize or remember haplontic means the dominant phase is of the haploid phase. Haploid phase का दबदबा रहता है लाइफ साइकिल में, ज़्यादा समय तक उसी का प्रीडोमिनेंट फेज वही रहता है, तो दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ नोन एज हैप्लॉन्टिक. हैप्लॉइड फेज कौन है? गैमेटोफाइट है. तो द प्रीडोमिनेंट फेज विल बी द गैमेटोफाइट्स. ये याद रखना है. फिर से मैं दोहरा दूँ. अगेन आई जस्ट स्टेट द फैक्ट. हैप्लॉन्टिक मीन्स द डोमिनेंट फेज, okay, over here will be who will carry out the predominant phase will be taken up, whose role is predominantly active here. Over here it is the gametophyte, because the gametophytes are haploid and they are predominantly active or play a predominant role in this entire life cycle. तो ज़्यादा समय किसमें वो बीतता है? That is in the gametophytic phase. We will see how it is dominating over the sporophyte. So that life cycle is known as haplontic. Okay, so first let us see the haplontic. So diplontic में वही होगा. Diplontic जब नाम है, when is the name is diplontic, so that means the predominant phase will be the diploid phase. And what is the diploid phase, children? I taught you in the very beginning that it is the sporophyte. That means who is dominating in the diplontic phase? The sporophytic phase is the dominant phase. So what you have to remember? You have to remember the different life cycle as well as the examples, because in your NEET examination also, as well as in CBSE, they ask some exceptional things, not the normal things. So in this you will find several exceptional examples also, not universal. So you need to, again I am putting stress, NCERT, ekdam akshar. Why each word of NCERT is important for you all. So let's see. First, I hope that everything is visible to you all. First, you see this is the haplontic life cycle. What? This is the haplontic life cycle. What have I told you all? Listen carefully and see and understand. What I told you all just now is that this zygote means what? You know, zygote formed by the fusion of what? By the fusion of gametes n plus n. So zygote is becoming 2n. So this zygote is going to give rise to the sporophyte. What? It is going to give rise to the sporophyte. Let us start from here. Okay, first we will start from here, the zygote. We'll see, we'll come back over here, but right now I'm starting from here. You see, this is the sporophyte. This is the sporophyte. This is 2n. This is 2n. Meiosis hoga beta. Meiosis means reductional division. 2, then again you will be getting 4. So all this ultimately you will be getting what? By reductional division, by meiosis, you will be getting spores. These spores you see, they are haploid. What? They are haploid. Just listen carefully, okay? Now you see, this spores is giving rise to the gametophyte. What it is giving rise to? The gametophyte. Haploid, then again you see it is haploid. Then again you see it is haploid. This gametophyte, of course, the plant body containing the male and the female reproductive structures, they will give rise to gametes. Formation of gametes will take place, and then liberation of gamete means gametogenesis. The male and the female gametes will fuse together will fuse. Gametophytes produce the gametes, okay, male and the female gametes. Then the gametes fuse together and syngamy. This is the same as fertilization, okay, synonymous. Fertilization, what you will see, syngamy, because of syngamy now the gametes have fused. Now what, because of fertilization the male and female gamete will fuse and they will give rise to zygote. They will give rise to zygote. Now again this zygote will be forming the sporophyte by rule, spores, gamete. So this is going on. Here you see, this is the sporophytic phase. This is the sporophytic phase. This is the sporophytic phase. So what this you see represented by a very small space, and majority you see this part is being represented by whom? By the haploid phase, that is the gametophytic phase. Okay, so this is the haplontic life cycle. So there are few characteristics. It's obvious, very easy. You see this sporophytic generation, it is represented by the zygote. It is represented by the zygote. You won't find free living sporophytes. You won't find. But what you are going to find, this is dominant. This is the gametophyte is the dominant phase. Yes. So what you see, that the gametophyte, they are dominant photosynthetic phase in his free living phase, in the, that is represented by the gametophyte. You have so many examples, the algae, the volvox, you have Spirogyra, Chlamydomonas species you have. Okay, so you remember only this much in this, no need of remembering more. Chlamydomonas, Cara is there, so many things, you have to remember this. Okay, 3 examples, you learn it by heart. This volvox, Spirogyra, Chlamydomonas species. So again I am repeating over here, children. The predominant phase is the gametophyte phase. So they are dominant, they are photosynthetic. The gametophyte, they are free living. Okay, and the sporophytes, you can't tell them, they are short lived. You can see the little part of the life cycle is being represented by it, and no free living stage of the sporophyte being found. In predominant phase, again and again it's being said to you all that it is the gametophyte, and gametophytes are haploid. So this is known as haplontic. What it is known as? Haplontic life cycle. What? Haplontic. Now let us come to the next one, that is the diplontic. It's also very easy, children. Of course, diplontic means sporophyte. It is dominating now. So the diploid phase is dominating. The conditions of just reverse over here. ठीक है, तो फिर उसको देखते हैं. चलो, the basic structure of the life cycle pattern remains the same. वो जो basic structure है ना, वो same रहेगा. सिर्फ वो डिपेंड करता है हाउ इट इज ऑल्टरनेटिंग बिटवीन द गैमेटोफाइटिक फेज एंड द स्पोरोफाइटिक फेज, विच वन इज डोमिनेंट, that is differentiating the different life cycles. Okay, but the basic structure, just remember, it is same. Sporophyte give rise to haploid spores by means of meiosis. They give rise to gametophytes. Gametophytes, they produce the gametes. Then fertilization takes place, formation of zygote. Zygote again give rise to the sporophyte. The cycle is remaining the same, so nothing to worry about. Just if you have the basic concept, you will remember everything. Now let us come to the diplontic phase. Now see, children, this is diplontic phase. You see the maximum part, this is represented by whom? By the sporophyte. You see just a small part is being represented, just opposite. Okay, so obvious, I told you the characteristics would also just get reversed. The basic structure is same. Sporophyte by meiosis forming the spores. They are forming the gametophyte. Gametogenesis taking place. Then syngamy. Then you have the zygote. This zygote is giving rise to the sporophyte. Only the difference is who is dominating over the other, which is the predominant phase in the life cycle. That's it. Now here you see who is becoming dominant. Of course, here you saw the dominant was the gametophyte. Here you see the dominant is whom? The sporophyte. That is why it is called diplontic life cycle. Here it is dominant photosynthetic independent phase. Just the condition which was there for the gametophyte. Here you see the same condition is there for the sporophyte. Okay. Here the gametophyte is represented by either a single cell or few cell haploid spore, haploid phase. Okay. And please children, I told you all that algae, most of the algae come show the haplontic life cycle. But there is an algae by the name of fucus. That algae, what you know, this shows fucus. This is exceptional beta. Please mark it as very important. Fucus shows what? Diplontic life cycle, and all the angiosperm and the gymnosperms shows the diplontic life cycle. Only exception is fucus. Okay, so remember it. Now let us come to the last one, that is haplodiplontic. What it is? Haplodiplontic means what? You will be seeing it in bryophyte as well as in pteridophyte. Okay, here what you will see, equally there is importance of both the phases. ओके वो 60-40 रेशियो में रहता है, ठीक है, याद रखोगे, कोई उस तरह का डोमिनेशन नहीं दिखा पाता है. That is why it is known as, the name has been, this life cycle has been named after both the phases, haplo, haploid also, diplo, diploid also. No one supersedes the other. 60-40 आता है, but that is not being taken as a marked difference. Okay, so over here again the basic thing will remain the same, children. Okay, two things you need to remember, that in case of bryophyte, first in case of bryophyte, ये क्या बोल रहे हैं, जिम्नोस्पर्म एंजियोस्पर्म डिप्लॉन्टिक दिखाता है, haplodiplontic in bryophyte and pteridophyte, but there is some basic difference between bryophyte and pteridophyte also. So you just that marked difference you need to study. In the in the bryophyte, what have you studied? That the gametophyte is the dominant independent photosynthetic phase. It can be either thalloid or erect. In bryophyte, the gametophyte is dominant independent photosynthetic phase, and it alternates with short-lived multicellular sporophyte, which is totally or partially dependent on gametophyte. This is for the bryophytes. Bryophytes में क्या है बेटा, आप बता रहे ना, ये क्या है, 60-40 रेशियो का है, ठीक है ना. तो क्या देखोगे, ये इसमें क्या हो गया, ब्रायोफाइट में क्या देखोगे, गैमेटोफाइट को देखोगे 60 और स्पोरोफाइट 40. इस तरह का एक रेशियो उसमें डिवाइडेड है, मतलब दोनों को इक्वल देखना, एंगल से देखना है, इक्वल इम्पोर्टेंस रहता है, कोई किसी को डोमिनेट नहीं कर पाता है. दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ सो. इन ब्रायोफाइट विच वन इज़ इंडिपेंडेंट डोमिनेंट, रैदर वो 60 वाला पार्ट कौन है, गैमेटोफाइट है, और उस पर डिपेंडेंट कौन है, स्पोरोफाइट है. तो वो क्या हो गया, ब्रायोफाइट्स में है. अब टेरिडोफाइट्स में देखो क्या होगा, उसमें जो डिप्लॉयड स्पोरोफाइट है वो डोमिनेंट है, इंडिपेंडेंट है और फोटोसिंथेटिक है, और वो किसके साथ ऑल्टरनेट करता है बेटा, खैर यहाँ इंडिपेंडेंट गैमेटोफाइट भी है. तो दिस इज़ all about the haplodiplontic life cycle. Again and again I am telling you that this takes place in bryophytes as well as in pteridophytes, but again the exception that there are some algae like Polysiphonia, then you have Ectocarpus, all those algae also. देखो algae fucus है, तो fucus क्या दिखा रहा है, डिप्लॉन्टिक, ठीक है. कुछ एल्गी लाइक एक्टोकार्पस, पॉलीसाइफोनिया, ये लोग हैं, तो ये लोग क्या दिखा रहे हैं, haplodiplontic life cycle. What haplo? See, equally it is being shown this mark. So again I would just say the basic concept of gametophyte, sporophyte, haploid phase, diploid phase, spores, gametes. This few things if you know, and the basic structure of the life cycle if you know, then the definition according, if you remember the name, you will be able to write everything. And what you have to remember, the examples are very important. With this children, I'd like to wind up. Take care and stay safe.